Hi, welcome. I am Daisy Shotwell, and I just want to come before you for about 5 minutes, and I want to introduce you and invite you out on June 1st at 8 o'clock p.m. until about 9 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, where I am going to begin a Bible study series, and we'll have a time of prayer for you as a group at the end. What will we be teaching about? Well, I will be talking about a much needed topic. I tell you, it is a subject that transformed my life and gave me my true identity. Speaking of which, we'll be talking about how your true identity comes from knowing the love of the Father. That is the subject. So today, once again, I'm coming to you. Yesterday, I came to you to introduce the series. Today, I want to let you know that I'm going to define what is love according to the Bible. It tells us in 1 Corinthians 13. Now, listen as I read this. It says here from the New Living Translation, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. If I could speak all the languages of earth and of angels, but didn't love others, I would be only a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had the gift of prophecy, and if I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains but didn't love others, I would be nothing. If I gave everything I have to the poor and even sacrificed my body, I could boast about it. But if I didn't love others, I would have gained nothing. It goes on in verse 4. It says, now it's telling us the characteristics and the traits of love. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up. Never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures throughout every circumstance. And in verse 8, it says here, prophecy and speaking in unknown languages and special knowledge will become useless, but love will last forever. Now, our knowledge is partial and incomplete, and even the gift of prophecy reveals only part of the whole picture. But when the time of perfection comes, these partial things will become useless. In verse 11 through 13, finalize it by saying, when I was a child, I spoke and thought and reasoned as a child. But when I grew up, I put away childish things. Now we see things imperfectly, like puzzling reflections in a mirror. But then we will see everything with perfect clarity. All that I know now is partial and incomplete. But then I will know everything completely, just as God now knows me completely. Now, verse 13 is very, very important, because if you don't get anything else from this motivational moment, remember verse 13. It says here, 3 things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Now, this is what is expected of us as believers. But during our Bible study on the love of the Father, I will share with you something even deeper concerning and comes from the love of the Father. We call it the agape. God agapes you and I. Well, beloved, I invite you out. That's going to be Monday, starting June 1st at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Please go ahead, even with this little short snippet, go ahead and like it, love it, comment, tell us how excited you are about being a part of this series. And if you can, if it allows you, do a watch party, and I'll do the same. I will see you tomorrow at the same time for a motivational moment as we prepare for the big Bible study, the love of the Father. Once again, this is Daisy Shotwell, and you may follow my page and follow my page, Revival eHub, and also Daisy Communications. And there are many groups that you can join as well. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.